Good morning. Welcome to a pasture land in the middle of Nebraska. Today I am here with Strobel for Equipment Demo Day. You might recognize this tractor, 8345R. Here is my tractor, but I don't believe I will be driving this tractor today. I have it hooked up to the root slicer with the Strobel row finisher on behind, but my goal today is to drive several other tractors, including not name brand John Deere tractors, but we have a Kubota, which I have at home, a little bit bigger one, a couple John Deeres, a couple John Deere articulating, two case tractors, a Massey Ferguson, which I don't think I've ever driven, and then we have a New Holland tractor out here. They are all hooked up to Strobel earth-moving equipment, mostly earth-moving equipment. There is a packer out here somewhere. We've got Strobel new 16-yard dirt scraper pulling tandems, two pans being pulled over there. I believe 9520 scraper special, John Deere. But take a look at all of this equipment. Is this Cale's dream? Yes. Is it your dream? Possibly. Also, obviously, seed tenders, Strobel drill, grass drill, or wheat drill for planting all kinds of crops. But come along with me as we climb in this track. Should we just jump into this one? Sometimes I need to ask about how this all works. Other times I just help myself. So this will be a tour and a demo of obviously the Strobel equipment, but then quite possibly the tractors. Thank you to a couple dealers that just sent out tractors for us farmers, contractors, and construction dealers to drive. Here we have the DS50. This is a smaller dirt pan scraper belly dump that I could probably hook up and run with my 4020s for the smaller jobs. I believe 1 yard. Let's go climb in and check it out. Shout out to Grosshans International. Always give all the shout outs to the companies locally owned and grown for donating tractors. Okay, what do we even have here? The CashIH Maxxum. Look at this cab. Will you guys be able to figure it out? Will Cale. This will be the first time in here. Let's figure that out together. Ethan, this is the CashIH 150, 150 cc's. No, that might be cubic inch. No, it might not be either of those. With the L115 loader.
Slightly higher tech than our loader truck.
Well, a little bit, but maybe a little bit less horsepower, but more nimble and no duals.
Yeah.
Hop along with me. All right, Ethan, here's what I've learned so far. It does have a left-hand reverser right here, but also you can do it from right here. So if I push this back button, that should put us in reverse, B1, and we can go faster and slower right here by just hitting this button. So we're going forward, and then this is accelerating the RPM, moving this joystick forward. We got also a lot of people out here, so we will drive as safe as possible. Right now, I'm going to use, this is a single hydraulic, the DS, Strobel DS50. It just uses one hydraulic, so we could use the 4020 in this operation. I am in four-wheel drive right down here, automatic. So I believe we will cut here and fill over there. So let's dig ourselves a little pond today. All right, first cut, first time. I'm just lowering it down with one press of the hydraulic. You know, typically I should practice making my cuts, Ethan, before we film, but one shot, everybody knows the rules. So if you are a novice making your first cut, this is what it would look like. Pulls very smooth. can see the indicator over there, black, white, and blue, as far as the height of our pan. I am only about 50% RPM. Look at that, Phil. And you can see the apron in front lowering down automatically as we catch that Nebraska clay soil. So we've got a good bubble in front, and now we will pick this up. Feather it out right there, and we will carry it right this way. We will follow this double pan. This is neat. This is actually the smallest and largest pan scrapers. 16-yard, two 16-yard scrapers. We will be following Mr. Steve over there and probably just lay in the fill right where he does. Fill in the cracks and gaps. There is not going to be too many with that double pan setup. Here we go. Found a small hole, and we will see. We will just lift this baby right up. It lifts the apron and starts dumping right in there. Oh, I would love this for pivot tracks. Look at that. That is, we might need one of these, Ethan.
I agree. As someone who works the shovel for pivot tracks, we definitely need this.
Look at that, 100% clean out. 100% clean out. Oh, this is nice. I'm liking this little bebopper. Camera angles. That is a real scraper cut. Left right there, and then, I mean, that baby, look at the clean out on that. We don't have that on mine at home. Here we go, tractor number 2 with the LA loader, Kubota M6 141. Ethan, come back here and look at this Strobel box scraper. Couple super neat features. It is the 8-footer, and it is the general purpose, so it is a smaller line, more of a homeowner or equestrian use. This has a tilt angle, so my favorite scraper.
Two
hydraulics because it has a tilt angle, so if you want to scrape blade your drive, crown your road, you can do it with this hydraulic cylinder. We can tilt that baby as we go along. You ready to try this out?
I'm excited.
I'm ready to try it out because let's check out this Kubota tractor. Now, I have a Kubota, Megan does, at home, and it's a little bit smaller than this one. This one has wheel weights, singles, and front wheel 6. Let's check out interior cab. We have obviously tilt, steering wheel there, loader bucket control, throttle right down here, roll back. We do have the level indicator right there, Ethan. You've seen how that's handy to have on your loader bucket, the John Deere 8210. And we will parking brake off, armrest down, and what are we doing here? We'll go back into medium, and then left hand reverser, put it into forward. Once again, pay attention to all of the traffic out here, and we will box scrape some soil. Okay, shifting gears. So we are down into medium, And you can push this button here and scroll through the gears. 4, 5, 6. So push button, and then we've got low, medium, and high, just like on my other one. My other Kubota at home. All right, we are going to put this down in the ground and smooth out this soil. Make sure we are in 4-wheel drive here and see if we can get a nice good look at that cut for such a small lightweight blade box scraper. That is leaving such a smooth pathway. That'd be great for 4-wheelers side by side. What do you think that width? 8 feet? That would be perfect.
And as you can see, it's smoothing everything out, making it nice and level. And you know, like he was saying, mowing paths, creating access points in the dirt. This is a great job. Has the tilt assist, crowning roads. That is a nice cut, folks.
All right, Ethan, I'm a little more nervous now. I pride myself on being a tractor operator. But Massey Ferguson, I've never driven one before, but this thing looks gorgeous.
I've only heard about these things, never seen one in public, and I already like it. I'll even look at it.
8727S with the Dana VT. Does that mean it's a variable speed transmission? I've only seen these at farm shows, sat in them at farm shows. Looks like this puppy is hooked up to the SD 8700. Does that mean it's 8,700 pounds? This is a sheep's foot. You'll find this on a lot of construction sites for compacting soil. Sheep's foot, very aggressive, very efficient in making building bases for compaction. Has tires and hydraulics here, so we're gonna lift it up and drive from job site to job site, or just lift up if you're going across concrete or asphalt. I love how Strobel is just heavy duty built. Jack, even the jack stand, the position, the jack stand where they mount the jack is heavy duty.
The jack stand is jack.
Yeah, here we go. Massey Ferguson hydraulics back here. I believe you're gonna see a lot of similarities between some other manufacturers. Oh, Ethan, you're gonna like this. We can control the hitch on the right side. So you've been able to do that on some of our tractors on the left side, but it looks like the right side to do some fine tuning so you don't have to get in the cab, out of the cab, in the cab. That is very handy back here. Running duals, front duals and rear duals. Oh, here we go, courtesy of Osceola Implement, Osceola, Nebraska. Thank you for this. They don't even know I'm driving this, do they?
That's a good thing.
Trust, Carlson. Front duals, full rack of weights, so we should be able to pull everything we want to. Diesel exhaust fluid. This baby is going to be new. Every tractor I get into, they just get more and more advanced technologically. Let's spend a minute and figure this thing out. Didn't push record. Okay, Ethan, here is the quick and the dirty of this Massey Ferguson. We'll start back here. Lights displayed up here, and four-wheel drive is right there. Not that we need it for this, but I do have it in case we do some hill climbing. Left-hand reverser, neutral, forward, and then on this stick over here, if you press forward, it will speed up. Pull back or hold back, and it will slow down. Fairly self-explanatory, right? Here is the throttle position, so fairly good layout. Right here is extra bonus throttle if you get into a tight spot and you need that little bit extra.
A little bit of juice.
Hit your fourth foot pedal. But this is a smooth riding tractor, very comfortable, and smooth pulling sheep's foot compactor, construction grade compactor. It's kind of difficult to get into Big Blue. We got Mr. Burke over there doing blue with the XD box scraper. We'll get to that one next. I'm going to jump into this one, 8520 articulating John Deere tractor with the Strobel FE1611. Single pan today, but 16-yard scraper. Look at those. You want to get these tires onto your four-wheeler or the 5-ton? Oh, speaking of which, there it is over there. Yay! All right, focus, Kale. These are Titan tires. Nice. These are beefy, good flotation. Here we go. Check it out. I have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Steve Strobel.
Good afternoon.
Which, where's the truck at? I was kind of hoping we would see the trophy truck out here.
We got it in a lot of parts and pieces right
go. Thank you for having us out here, by the way. I love equipment, but I love this equipment.
Oh, yeah. It seems like the young boys in us comes out. We like playing in the dirt, playing in the mud.
A little bit, yeah.
All right,
Here we go. This little track.
So we're running about 1,800 RPM, 1,850. I've got the bit in the ground about 1.5 to 2 inches. We want to be patient here. Letting it fill, carrying a little speed. Right now we're running 5.5 mile an hour, which is good. That's our friend. Again, notice I'm just letting the scraper do its job. Starting to pull a little bit. I'm raising up out of it a little bit. We're going to call that a successful load.
That is a heap of load. Man, this has got good moisture. That's a great load.
Exactly. I'm going to hold that bit height about right there.
No need to go really much higher now.
No, especially since we're going to do a cut or a dump here in a second. The landowner here is wanting us to put a little of this dirt over here in this corner here.
That'll work great.
So we'll come in here alongside. We're going to still carrying about 5 mile an hour, running in 8th gear. And we're going to go ahead and raise the gate. We'll go ahead and push the injector and watch the dirt fall out.
Now this push ejector goes to the apron or a little bit beyond, or the cutting bit?
Good question. Yes, we run it just to pass, just a little bit, and shove that last little bit of dirt out of there.
Look at that. That's a great.
We'll go ahead and position everything for the next cut here. See if we can carry a little speed. We always love the Strobel box scrapers because it helps keep the haul road nice and smooth.
Yeah.
This is where the money's at right here. We want to be moving dirt. Notice we got the windows in there, so I'm looking into the bowl.
Oh, sure thing.
Got the slots there.
That's a really good design.
In a 4-wheel drive tractor, it's best to have the tractor pointed straight.
Yeah. So all your PTO shafts, gearboxes, everything's running in line.
Everything's nice and square. We're gonna get ready for our up that bit in about 1.5 to 2 inches. Feel the tractor pulling just a little. Like you said, we're carrying good moisture in the dirt. I'm just barely feathering that blade bit just a little bit. Listen to the tractor. Still want to keep that momentum going. It's all about the weight. We're carrying, even with that load, is 5 mile an hour.
That is a great bubble. That's a great boil up of soil in that pan. Love that apron close. And we got our smoothing team behind us, keeping all level. That was a smooth, level cut, Steve.
Thank you.
Pros only or professional. You want to move into dirt moving business? I love it. It takes a little bit to get used to these controls. I'm used to number 1 being the 3-point lift on our 8 series tractor, but this is number 1 hydraulic in a 9 series. Welcome to the 9 cab with just about a 9, or should we call it a 10 not box scraper, dirt pan scraper. We are loading 16 yards of dirt in less than, I don't even know how many seconds, but it is wild how fast this thing can cycle. Third cut of the day. Hopefully I don't screw this up and kill the tractor, but hydraulics are very nice for feathering down in, getting that frost bit. Side note, is it a frost bit or a frog bit? That cutting edge. What do you scraper guys call that? Down on that cutting edge. Apron. Also, what are all of the parts of a scraper? This is pretty nice clay to be working with. I tell you what, if we want to build something out here, this would be a fantastic building pad. Look how smooth those hydraulics are, holding a lot. I want to say this is 16 yards heaped. Maybe, I don't know what the struck capacity would be, but why don't we lay this dirt in over here? I should probably keep track of how long these round turn cycles take. There we go. I'll lay in soil into this little hole over here.